What if I told you that some of the most terrifying giants of legend weren't just figments of imagination, but real beings born from a dark union between fallen angels and humanity? Imagine a world where celestial beings defied divine order, descending to earth and reshaping the course of history. In the pages of Genesis, we find a chilling narrative of these giants, known as the Nephilim, who walked the earth, leaving chaos and destruction in their wake. In fact, nearly 50% of ancient civilizations across the globe have legends of giants, suggesting that the idea of these colossal beings is woven deeply into the fabric of human history. Today, we're unraveling the mysterious origins of these giants and the sinister role that fallen angels played in their creation. But it's not just an ancient story. It's a tale with profound implications for our understanding of good and evil, divine intervention, and the very nature of humanity. As we explore this fascinating topic, prepare to uncover secrets hidden for millennia, question what you thought you knew about biblical history, and discover how this story connects to our modern world. In the earliest days of creation, there was perfect order, an unshakable balance between heaven and earth. God's angels, radiant and powerful, carried out his commands. But hidden within the ranks of these celestial beings, rebellion was brewing. Some of the angels, once faithful servants of the Almighty, made a choice that would change the course of human history. They turned away from the light, and in doing so, they sparked a chain of events that would leave the world scarred forever. Genesis 6 offers us a glimpse into this mystery. The sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful, and they married any of them they chose. But who were these sons of God? Many believe this refers to fallen angels, beings who defied their divine purpose and descended to earth for reasons that go beyond mere desire. These angels crossed a forbidden line, abandoning their heavenly home and taking human women as wives. But this was no ordinary union. The offspring that resulted were unlike anything the world had ever seen, mighty giants known as the Nephilim. These weren't just tall men, they were a hybrid race, blending angelic power with human flesh. A new kind of terror had been born. Ancient texts like the Book of Enoch offer more insight. They speak of a group of angels called the Watchers. These Watchers didn't just interfere with human life, they unleashed chaos by teaching mankind forbidden knowledge. Arts of war, sorcery, and dark secrets were revealed. With this knowledge came destruction, and the Nephilim used their strength and influence to dominate the earth. The once pure world was now tainted, humanity's innocence corrupted. Genesis 6:5 says it all. The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. Violence, greed, and bloodshed filled the land, fueled by the Nephilim and the fallen angels who had caused their existence. God, in his justice, could not allow this evil to continue. The Great Flood wasn't just about humanity's sin, it was also about purging the earth of the Nephilim, erasing the footprint of the fallen angels' rebellion. But one family stood apart. Noah and his descendants were described as blameless in their generations. Their bloodline was pure, untainted by the corruption that had spread like wildfire. So the waters came, the flood wiped away the old world, drowning both man and giant alike. But what of the angels who started it all? Jude 1:6 tells us they were cast into chains, imprisoned until the day of judgment. They thought they could escape the consequences of their rebellion, but divine justice is never fooled. Yet this ancient story isn't just a relic of the past. The influence of these fallen angels lingers, a shadow over the present day. The spiritual battle that began with their fall is still ongoing, hidden in the unseen realms but very real. Their defiance of God's order is a stark reminder of what happens when divine boundaries are crossed. The fallen angels sought to create something that wasn't meant to be, and in doing so, they brought about their own ruin. Their power, though immense, was no match for God's ultimate plan. The Nephilim may be gone, their bodies washed away by the floodwaters, but their story leaves us with a warning. Rebellion against God always has a cost, and though the fallen angels are bound, the spiritual forces that oppose God's will still seek to corrupt, just as they did in the days of Noah. What lessons do we take from this ancient conflict? What does it mean for the battles we face today? The rebellion of the fallen angels and the giants they created stands as a powerful reminder. God's justice is certain, and his will cannot be undone. In the shadows of ancient texts lies a chilling tale of giants born from a forbidden union, giants known as the Nephilim. But who were these beings, and how did they come to be? The story begins in Genesis 6, where we encounter the mysterious sons of God who descended to earth, intertwining their fate with humanity. Some believe these sons of God were fallen angels cast out from heaven who defied divine order. Their actions ignited a catastrophic chain of events, leading to the birth of giants, mighty warriors who roamed the earth and brought chaos in their wake. This view is fortified by ancient Jewish writings like the Book of Enoch, which describes the Watchers, angels who taught humans forbidden knowledge. Their insatiable hunger for power and dominion resulted in offspring that were both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Yet not everyone agrees with this supernatural narrative. A growing number of scholars argue for a symbolic interpretation, suggesting that the sons of God were not angels, but powerful men, the descendants of Seth, who took wickedness to new heights by intermingling with the corrupted line of Cain. In this light, the Nephilim represent the culmination of human depravity, tyrants who dominated and oppressed the innocent, symbolizing the moral decline of humanity as a whole. The debate over the identity of the sons of God is crucial. Are they fallen angels? If so, their influence is terrifying. But if they are merely men, the story shifts to a grim reflection of our own nature. The Sethite theory posits that this struggle for spiritual purity was the precursor to divine judgment, highlighting the necessity of keeping righteous bloodlines separate from the corrupting influences of the world. Adding another layer to this tale are the extra-biblical sources that speak of the Watchers and their catastrophic impact on human society. These texts are often ignored in mainstream discussions, yet they reveal a hidden history of how these beings taught humanity dark secrets, knowledge that led to their downfall. In today's pop culture, the legends of fallen angels and the Nephilim continue to captivate our imagination. Movies and books depict them as ancient titans with supernatural abilities, blurring the lines between fact and fiction. But what if these stories are more than mere entertainment? What if they hold a prophetic warning for our time? Some modern thinkers speculate about the return of the Nephilim in the end times, suggesting that these ancient beings could once again influence humanity. They draw connections between current global events and the ancient prophecies found in Revelation, hinting at an impending spiritual battle that could reshape our world. As we explore these interpretations, we must grapple with profound theological implications. What do fallen angels teach us about the nature of evil? How do they challenge our understanding of free will and moral responsibility? Their story raises essential questions. Can such darkness rise again? And if so, what role will we play? Ultimately, the tale of the Nephilim serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of corruption and the consequences of straying from divine truth. It beckons us to examine our choices and the moral fabric of our society, urging us to remain vigilant against the temptations that surround us. In this ongoing struggle between light and darkness, the Nephilim remind us of the stakes involved in our spiritual journey. Will we rise to meet the challenges of our time, or will we succumb to the chaos that history warns us about? As we delve into this enigmatic tale, we uncover the notion that the sons of God were not merely men, but fallen angels, cast from heaven for their rebellion against the divine order. These beings descended to earth, igniting a catastrophic chain of events that led to the birth of the Nephilim, giants who roamed the earth, instilling terror in all who encountered them. Ancient texts, like the Book of Enoch, despite being excluded from the Bible, reveal that early Jewish communities believed these angels, known as the Watchers, were responsible for teaching humanity forbidden knowledge. It's estimated that around 60% of early Christian writers referenced Enoch, a testament to its significant influence on understanding these celestial beings. The crux of the debate lies in the identity of the sons of God. Were they fallen angels, shrouded in mystery and darkness, or mere mortals, highlighting humanity's own failings? The Sethite theory suggests that the struggle for spiritual purity was crucial to avoiding divine judgment, calling for vigilance against the corrupting influences surrounding us. But the tale doesn't end here. The Book of Enoch and other extra-biblical sources plunge us into a world where the Watchers taught dark secrets to humanity, leading to their ultimate downfall. These narratives are echoed across cultures. Research shows that nearly 50% of ancient civilizations had legends of giants, indicating a pervasive belief in their existence. The Sumerians, Greeks, and many others tell tales of titans, giants, who embody humanity's fears and desires. In contemporary culture, the legends of fallen angels and the Nephilim continue to grip our imagination. Movies, books, and television television shows depict them as colossal figures wielding unimaginable power, blurring the lines between myth and reality. Interestingly, Google Trends reveals spikes in searches for Nephilim, especially during societal upheaval, suggesting that in our quest for understanding, we are drawn back to these ancient narratives for guidance. Some modern theorists speculate about the return of the Nephilim, linking them to current events and even proposing extraterrestrial origins. They draw connections between apocalyptic texts in Revelation and the chaos unfolding in our world, hinting at a spiritual confrontation that could redefine humanity's destiny. As we unravel these interpretations, we must confront profound theological questions. What do fallen angels teach us about the nature of evil? Can darkness infiltrate our world once more? The Nephilim narrative forces us to reckon with our own choices and the moral fabric of our society. The implications are staggering. A study published in the American Journal of Sociology reveals that societies plagued by corruption and inequality often descend into violence and chaos, a chilling parallel to the moral disintegration depicted in Genesis. The Nephilim story serves as a timeless warning of the consequences of straying from divine truth. In our ongoing battle between light and darkness, the tale of the Nephilim beckons us to remain vigilant. Will we rise to confront the challenges of our age, or will we fall prey to the same temptations that led to the giants' creation? As we navigate this treacherous path, the choice remains ours. In the shadowy corners of biblical lore, a chilling tale lurks, one that could reshape our understanding of prophecy and humanity's future. The Nephilim, these giants, born from a forbidden union of fallen angels and human beings, are not merely ancient myths. What if their return is not just possible, but imminent? The Genesis account of the Nephilim depicts them as the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. But the implications of their story stretch far beyond ancient texts. The darkness that enveloped their world serves as a haunting mirror for our own, a warning of what may come if we stray too far from divine truth. In Matthew 24:37-39, Jesus draws a disturbing parallel between the days of Noah and the end times. As in the days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. Just as the Nephilim roamed the earth in an age of moral decay, could we be on the brink of witnessing their resurgence in our own chaotic times? As we dive deeper, we must confront the enigmatic origins of the Nephilim. The Book of Enoch, an ancient text often shunned by traditional scripture, reveals that these giants were birthed from the union of the Watchers, angels who descended to teach humanity, but their teachings brought chaos and corruption. The Nephilim became notorious for their violence, defying divine order. This narrative begs the question, are we repeating history? Are we at a crossroads where the divine and the earthly are once again colliding? Consider the rise of transhumanism in our age. This movement pushes the boundaries of human potential, seeking to merge man with machine to transcend our very nature. Is this not a modern echo of the Nephilim's origins? A perilous attempt to redefine humanity itself, echoing the forbidden knowledge sought by the Watchers. With every technological advancement, we inch closer to a reality where the lines of creation blur, where the very essence of what it means to be human is at stake. And what of the unusual phenomena swirling around us? Reports of unidentified flying objects, bizarre genetic experiments, and claims of alien encounters stir the pot of speculation. Could these be the harbingers of a greater reality, signs of a spiritual battle foretold in the prophecies? As strange occurrences multiply, we find ourselves asking, are we witnessing the unfolding of ancient warnings? The prophetic implications are staggering. They urge us to examine our spiritual state and the society we inhabit. The days of Noah were marked by a profound apathy toward warning signs, a willful blindness to the chaos unfolding around them. Are we any different? The story of the Nephilim is a stark reminder of the consequences of ignoring divine guidance. Yet amid this foreboding narrative lies a thread of hope. Revelation 21:4 offers a promise of ultimate redemption. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain. The return of the Nephilim may signal tribulation, but it also heralds the dawn of restoration. As we contemplate the possible return of the Nephilim, we must prepare our hearts and minds for the challenges that await. This is a clarion call to awaken our spirits and stand firm in our faith. We are not merely passive observers, we are active participants in a grand narrative. The Nephilim's resurgence may loom on the horizon, but with vigilance, discernment, and unwavering faith, we can navigate the treacherous waters ahead. The stakes have never been higher. Will we recognize the signs of the times? Will we rise above the chaos and cling to the truth? As we venture into the unknown, let the story of the Nephilim be both a warning and a catalyst for action. The echoes of the past reverberate through time, urging us to awaken, to seek divine wisdom, and to prepare for what lies ahead. The age of giants may be approaching, but so too is the call to rise in faith. Will you answer?